Hi guys, this is Patricia from Yarn and Cat Crochet. Happy Free Candy Day! Woo! This is my shark hoodie. These are supposed to be the side fins. They kind of look like ears. So is it a shark? Is it a dog? Is it a shark? Is it a dog? But it's from a VTuber that my son used to watch called Gura. She was a shark character. But anyway, and also my face looks like death formed over because I'm still in the midst of a terrible cold, so hence the hoodie. Anyway, so my husband took me out, although I stayed in the car, for to cheer me up and for him to get out, and we got some things, and oh, hun, can you bring me that cat bucket on the floor? It's by the clothes hamper. Thank you. I got a idea about what to do with the boo buckets from Halloween from McDonald's. This one is the cat bucket, which I thought was really cute. They also come with glow-in-the-dark stickers, so like you could put the eyeballs on there, or you could put it on a card that you were going to send to somebody or something if, you wanted to, there's a mushroom and leaves, so you could use it on adult cards or kids cards, whichever. But I wanted to show this idea. I think, well, now that yarn is too big. But I promised you guys I would show you we could use the yarn out of one of these crates. An idea I got while I was looking at the bucket. And, of course, it's going to be hard to open. Hold on. Sorry guys, my husband got a phone call and I had to turn it off for a minute. But anyway, what I was talking about, the bucket, if you got one for your kids or you're like me and you got two just because you're a big kid, I noticed these have these handles on the top. I put the green one that you saw in my post. If you guys saw my post, a lot of people don't, but I put the green one out on the porch and I stuck a battery operated light down in it so it glows. If you got like 6 of those, you can make them as a path. You put a big stone in there and then the battery operated light. You could put them down the path and mark your path up to your house. But what just blew my mind, and you guys may not think it's that interesting, but what I was thinking of, now you could use a big thing of yarn like I got, or you could use the smaller ones. The huge ones wouldn't work. It just wouldn't, because the bucket's not that huge. But if you had two small skeins of this is the big Woobles yarn that Missy from Missy's Yarniverse and More gave me, the big Easy Peasy. But they have the smaller ones from like Hobby Lobby. They're not Easy Peasy yarn, but they're smaller Woobles like yarn. And you could easily fit 2 of those in this bucket. And conveniently, there are 2 holes in the M. So my thought was to put the, which you've already guessed probably, is to put the yarn through one of the, see if I can get you, through one of the holes. And if you had 2 colors, you could put another one in and then run it, through the other hole. And then you could sit there and crochet with it. And it would hold your yarn. If you use your yarn center pull, it would work. And let me pull that back out of there. But that's what I thought about those. It's just cute little Halloween tip and trick. So you got a tip. So you got a treat sort of for Halloween, and it's really cute. You could use it around Halloween time, put it away for, until the holiday came back again, or you could just use it as my friend Rainey says, every day is craft-a-ween. I borrowed that. That's hers. So y'all can credit her with that saying. But anyway, so Erin at Crafting Kitty is doing Creator Spotlight, and she's doing fiber spiders patterns. And I made his Devine hat. It's very sparkly. It's hard to tell, but there's quite... you really can't see it on camera very well, but it is very sparkly. And it's that Yarn Bee yarn from Hobby Lobby. And but anyway, it's giving off an 80s vibe, so it's not my favorite. But I like the yarn, and I wanted to see what it would look like worked up. This is the same as his Devine pattern. The only thing I did different is when I got to I did the 3 rows of front post, back post for the brim. I added some, it was a little bit too wide for me, so I added some single crochets, and on the first, I think I did the first row. On the second row, I cinched it in every 5 stitches. And then the last row was just single crochet and no cinching in. So it cinched it in enough. I look ridiculous in hats, you guys. So it's going to be on for a second and then back off. But I wish, sorry about my hair. I'm a hot mess. I wish that I had, excuse me. My hair is a real mess. I wish that I had used fall-like colors, because then I would have liked it a lot more. But anyway, it's a very, very quick. I made this in an hour or so. Very quick tutorial. And sorry, it's a little lumpy. It's fine. It works up fine. You don't have to worry about his patterns. They're gorgeous. But, and it's very warm. It's super warm because of the the extra things that you do, like the front post, back post, and it spirals. Woo! Don't get dizzy. But I especially love how the top looks. It's really, really cool. So anyway, his name is Craig, which is so cool because my husband and son's name is Craig. And he just has some great patterns on his channel. But anyway, so I had leftover yarn from that one. And this was the other colors that were in the thing. And what I was starting to do was make a lovey with a bear head on top, which would have looked really cute in this yarn, and it's sparkly. But the problem with it is the sparkle in this yarn. I am so sorry, you guys. I am not trying to look a mess. Hood back on. Hide. So the sparkle in this yarn, I don't know if you can see it on camera. See where it's broken? Toward the end of this yarn, there was a lot of broken, because it's a metallic strand that goes around the yarn, and there was just a lot of broken pieces. And I'm thinking, kids could pull on that, kids could eat it, just not good for babies. So I just finished it out, with the yarn I had left, and then I did some reinforcement of the edge with slip stitches to make it a little, I think you can see it there the best. Anyway, I slip stitched in the edge to make it a little bit more sturdy, and now it's just a coaster on the entertainment center to put stuff on. I really like the colors. It's not fashionable or stylish. It's just, I happen to gel with the colors. I really liked it, and it's super sparkly. You guys can't see that, so it's kind of festive. And if you stuck a bowl on top of that, I stuck a metal pumpkin on top of it that has a candle in it, but I didn't like the candle. But anyway, but I know the lovey pattern now, and I'll try and put that in the description as well, because it's a real cute bear on top of a lovey that works up to be about this big, and then you sew the little head on the top, and then it drapes like a lovey. And so anyway, I'll try to put that link for that and the link for the Devine hat. And also, I cannot leave things alone. And you guys know that my mom got me the Red Heart Flower Power all-in-one in Poppy Star. I don't know if you can see that, but it's Poppy Star, and it's I've showed it before, but it's use a 5.5 millimeter hook. Sorry about the beeping. A 4 medium weight yarn, and it's 8.8 ounces, 250 grams, 417 yards, 381 meters. It'll make 12 of these squares, or you could use it just as it is if you want to make a blanket like that. But I made up one of the flowers, and I love it so much. It needs to be blocked, so don't judge me. But anyway, isn't it cute? I love it. It's giving me Christmas vibes. I don't know, but it screams Christmas to me with the golden color and the red flower. I love it so much. So I'm not even supposed to be touching this until I work on that project, but I wanted to see it worked up, so I just had to. So anyway, I hope you guys are going to have, I think that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Honey, you're snoring. Anyway, I got this to read tonight. It's Death of a Neighborhood Witch. Neighborhood Witch, yeah. It's got the cute little cat and the pumpkin and the witch's feet. I picked it up solely because of the cover. I do that with books sometimes. I'll let you know if it was any good. And then, of course, I've been reading this author, Heather Graham. And she has supernatural crime mysteries. It sounds weird, but they're really good. And I got me 3 more of those from the library. So I got 4 books from the library today. 1 to read for Halloween. Of course, we'll be watching some old classics, comedy, horror movies, but they're not horror at all. Hold That Ghost. If you guys want to, I'm sorry about my phone. If you guys want to watch a funny, Halloweeny, but not super scary because you're like me and you're big fat chicken. I should have got a chicken outfit. Hold That Ghost. It has Abbott and Costello in it. It is so cute and funny, entertaining, fine for the kids. As a matter of fact, a lot of Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein and all those Abbott and Costello Meet the Mummy, all really good ones that I brought my son up on Halloween when we would have our snacks and candy and whatever and watch movies because I'm just not a horror girl. I can't do horror. So no offense out there to people that can. I just cannot. So anyway, yeah, I think now that is it. Oh, and so far we have a tie with Nico the cat and Cinnamon Roll. We need a tiebreaker. I am holding out for one more vote before I decide which one. I don't want to be the tiebreaker. I need you guys to be the tiebreaker. But if I have to, I'll pick between the 2 that people have picked. There's a pattern from the Woobles book. Nico the cat or Cinnamon Roll are the choices. So if you go back to the Wooblin' Wednesday video that I put up on Wednesday, you can vote there. And whatever it is at midnight, if it's still a tie, I will be the tiebreaker. But I'd rather not, because I really want this to be about you guys being a part of it. So go back and vote if you want to do that. I hope you guys are being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, getting ready for candy night. And we have 3 huge bags of candy for the kids. And I hope that if you're taking your kids out, you got things to keep them warm, snacks, so they don't be snacking on their candy all night, because man, that would be awful later for you guys. And water, of course, to keep them hydrated. And hope you guys are being safe, being little joy bombs in your corner of the world, sharing your craft, sharing your passions, sharing your joy, doing a few fun, Halloweeny things, and maybe using your craft bucket for a yarn bow, boo bucket rather. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.